Alright, so we got our mounts. Well, I'm relieved that Third Promise came back to us safely. And the alpaca she tamed is a healthy looking beast. Surely this will be enough to satisfy the feat of gold? Oh, hopefully. Get my gold piece. And then the next one, knowing the Pelu Pelu. Wuk Lamat seems a bit unsteady on her feet. Hardly surprising after she spent the whole night chasing alpacas. You know what melts away fatigue like magic? True meat tea. I'll run to the ranch and get a pot brewing. That way you can take your time, and the tea will be ready when you arrive. Ah, thanks Mablu. Well, as Mablu would wisely suggest, we shall take a slower pace for our exhausted Third Promise. I second that. Alright, here we are. Wait a minute, the music's still fleeting even though the monster's at far back? Okay. Ah, come back ahead of the others, did you? I just hurried along with the tea. Then Wuk Lamat cannot be far behind. And with the tea, she feels rejuvenated. Oh, that tea really is magical. I feel better already. I see you become more comfortable around your fuzzy little friend there, Wuk Lamat. Watching this one taught me a lot about alpacas. What grass and fruits they eat, what sounds they react to. They are adorable little quirks. I guess I have grown kind of fond of them. Well, for now, until you decide to be mean to them, and then in turn they'll spat on your face all over again. And here comes Tobali. Welcome back, Third Promise. Accomplished the feat of gold, have you? Hey! Yes, there's no mistaking. A valley alpaca. I commend you on your success. Well done. Hey! I'm pretty sure a lot of people will be very annoyed every since I say A, so maybe I should do like once in a while. Yes, we did it! And we accomplished the feat of gold. Yes, she did. And she captured her very own alpaca while we're at it. Although, I couldn't find any shiny one like Eorzea did. Well, I'll be surprised if you hadn't. Gold alpacas are born once in every few decades. The elusive, solitary creature has been rarely seen, much less captured, thanks to your innate physical or magical gifts. Hey! Only a single other person know I caught one before, that being Eorzea himself. Papa was chasing alpacas too? So my grandfather's story says. It was before the founding of Tuliyollal, in the time when the mountain giants, the Yuk hold our people in Tural. Compelled by their overlords, our forebears would ride their alpaca mounts in the highlands to deliver goods of food and other tributes. Those were wretched days, to hear the grandfather tell it. Then along came a young Gulajaja, yet unburdened by the mantle of Dawnservant. Our people were amazed by his imposing two-headed figure, equal to the Yokuo in stature, and puzzled by his entourage of mismatched companions. Some trembled in fear, believing that a new conqueror had come. Yet Eorzea showed no such inclination. He sat and spoke with us, sipping from a cup of a mint tea we offered him, and grew somber when he learned of our plight. None could anticipate what their visitor decided to do next. Go Jaja, ascend to the cliffs and face the giants to free the Pilipilu from Yorktroy's subjugation. He then turned to a praising eye upon our riders and proposed that we take the road to peddle our beverages. The suggestion seemed obvious for one who traveled as he did, intent for fostering amenities between our clans. It was then that a few words from Go Jaja transforms us into a clan of inanimate merchants. I see. I never heard the bond Papa forged with the Pepelu spoken in that way before. The saga is not so detailed. Did you not know that Go Jaja sought a sure-footed guide for his trek up in the highlands? Thus did he capture a golden alpaca. So both my brother and my father caught the rarest of creatures. Well, I ordered one was the best I could imagine. Nonsense, Wuk Lamat. I still think your alpaca is work-worthy. The feat required more than that, Third Promise. And you brought back a perfectly wonderful beast. Exactly. Mablu is right. You're a perfectly wonderful beast. If anyone's ordinary, it's me. Ah. Not only did you accomplish the feat of gold, you also made many trades and brought joy to many people in true Papalu fashion. I surely doubt your siblings could not achieve the same result. Hey! You should be proud of your accomplishments, which earn you your keystone. Hell yeah, first keystone. So this is what they look like. Well, go on, sit in the tablet. And just like that, first keystone acquired. A perfect fit. That leaves 6 more. Well, you're on your way, Third Promise. Well, we've been lost without you, Malibu. Thanks to you, I learned so much about the Pulu people and their custom. I might not have been so obvious, but I've come to realize the importance of prosperity knowing something. It was because I didn't understand the alpacas that I was uncomfortable around them. Well, I'm thankful to you as well, Wuk Lamat. You giving me the courage to say what I wasn't sure I could never say. Totally, I want to leave the ranch and become a merchant. Well, I appreciate everything you've done for me, and I love every moment of caring for the alpacas. But this is something I need to do. I need to walk my own path and make my own trades. As your parent, allow me to say one thing. I always try to get my words lined filled with much happiness I could provide. Yet, never once I have wanted that to be only happiness you do. You have my blessing to walk the path you have chosen, Malibu. I'm glad to hear that you found a calling that you wish to pursue with such passion. You'll make an exceptional peddler, I'm sure of it. Thank you, Tobali. Well, what did I tell you, Mablu? Well, there's one last thing I can help with you, Third Promise. You need to find the Golden City. Well, that's the end goal, finding the Golden City. Then I suggest you talk to the York Holy. I mean the giants? They once ruled over far more than just Okopa and Palu. 1,000 years ago, they were the overlords of Tural and its people. During that era, the Palu were commanded to search for a city of gold. They scoured every corner of the continent, but never found any traces of that fabled place. But if they didn't find anything, what could the Yoku have to tell us then? Well, they may not have found it, but the fact that they thought of looking for it all makes me curious. Perhaps they value the delvings into how the legend originated. Could be. Well, losing nothing from asking questions. Besides, if we're determined to follow the path of the saga, we'll be visiting the giants eventually. Well, our next destination is the giants village, but first things first, we need to climb over that mountain over there in the horizon. But since we have the alpaca, so it should be an easier track to get there now. Oh, Krill, I have a question I've been meaning to ask ever since we were finishing with the feast. Where did you get to acquire that earring? Oh, you mean this? My earrings? Oh, do you recognize it? Well, yes! Pieces just like that became first fashionable in Tural around 20 years ago. Since then, it became more common to wear one as a charm for safe travel. 20 years ago, right about the time my grandfather made his journey. Yet, the Dawnservant implied that the earring was connected to the Golden City in some way. Surely there was more to this significance than a simple fashion. If you want to know how it came to be crafted, I could try to find out. Seeing as a regular seller for our merchants, I'm curious to learn about it myself. I would appreciate that very much, thank you. Jumping for feet into a peddler's business, eh, Mablu? Well, Wuk Lamat, you know it. Right then, let's head back to Tuliyollal and get ready to search for our next elector. Here, here. Farewell for now, and thanks for all your help. I will become the Dawnservant, so make sure you set aside your best mazel for the occasion. She has a fearsome opponent than her brothers and hers. He even brought a golden alpaca to heal. Hey! But you heard of Zolji's supporters talk? They might see the opportunity in the expansion of ambitions. They might find the man himself intimidating, terrifying even. Whereas I have grown to love Wuk Lamat. Everyone she met will come to love her too, and that's why she will win the throne. Hopefully. You might be right, Mablu. You might be right. Okay, so she got her alpaca, but what about mine? When do I get my own alpaca? It feels good to have the feet of gold under my belt. Even if my victory belt pales beside Zorja's and his shiny golden alpaca of all things. Like seriously though, he managed to catch a golden alpaca in the wild. I know, I shouldn't let it bother me, and God knows we've been so supportive. But it wasn't strong enough, or otherwise, like my brother, to be a promise that people respect. Which is not likely if I stand here carrying on about things. Let's move on. Back to Tural with us. The contest has hardly begun. Back to the city, I would assume. Yeah, let's just use my return. Free teleport. So we need to go back down here. Okay, teleport. I'll just use my right. Boom, 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 boom. Wait, there's a marker. What's this? Going to the west. I'm guessing that's the other area I need to go to. I'll do that later. And we're back. Just like that, we found the Elector and won our first keystone. I knew I was right to trust your instincts. Come on, let's keep moving and march onward to Kazumak-oka. Well, chances are good we find a Elector there as well. Before doing anything else, however, we should see what our patient Honolulu friend has to say. And done. And what do you got to say for yourself? To Kazumak-oka! Well, it's been quite a contest waiting here, dining on the third promised coin, but it seems you're ready to answer your questions now. So, what would you like to know? To route to Okahano, we go south to the Arcs of Dawn, then follow the road which runs alongside Kosa-Oku's river. Is that right? It is! Be warned, however. My brain tells me that the recent storm has rendered the path even muddier than usual. The footing is quite poor in some parts. Far more than the destruction visited upon our homes. Though houses were torn apart and several people injured, if not killed in the process. Even my beloved festival is in danger of being cancelled off this year. If you do plan to going, I must urge you to proceed with caution. Well, be sure to watch our footing. Thank you. Well, now I'm more aware of the Hanu. It sounds like they were hit harder in the storm. Anyway, if you're bound for Kosa-oka, you should head over to the arch. Alright, so we're going that way. I'm just curious of this quest marker, Sights of the West. I'm guessing it's a sightseeing log I have to unlock, so I'll do that real quick. And I'm back, so I was indeed right. So if you go to my map and go right over here, is indeed the sightseeing log. So if you want to unlock it, it's right over here. Alright, so with that out of the way, let's talk to Wuk Lamat to go to Kazumak-oka. Are you ready to leave? Hell yeah. Then onward to Kazumak-oka. Open the gates! Thank you guys for watching this recording session on Fantasy XIV Dawntrail, main MSQ for 7.0 and onwards. If you have any comments, you can put them down below the video as well. And if you like this video, please click the like button, it is very much appreciated. And if you're curious about future content, you can check out my YouTube channel. If you like the content that's been uploaded there, you can probably subscribe. If not, that is alright. But if you're going to, don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notified for future videos in the near future. And as always, I have 3 projects which are continuing on my channel, which are Fantasy XIV Raid, Trial, MSQ, Rockets, Dropkits, Minions, Mounts, or anything related to Fantasy XIV. Secondly will be my 2 gachas, which are Great Grand or NA and Honkai Sorrow. And for both of them will be the Lost Belt missions, the trail-based continuance, the companion quests, and of course the future banners that will be coming from my 2 gachas respectively. And lastly, to say the least, Persona 5. And with that, this has been Raven Sleep 45. Take care, stay safe, and have a pleasant Final Fantasy XIV day.